Ghana is one of my favorite teams in the Afcon. I always have a soft spot for Ghana because behind you there's 3 or 4 of my players, or my better players, are Ghanaian. I love Ghanaians. I love their attitude to football. I love their strength. I love their mentality. But what's going on with Ghana on the Afcon? Ghana has won the Afcon 4 times. Now they haven't won it for 40 years. Why? I tell you why. Very simple. Corruption. It's like a bad smell and it seeps through the system. I know Ghana because I've recruited Ghanaian players for many, many years. Right at the top level, all the way down, there's corruption. You have a country where the best young players do not want to play for the best teams in the country. Why is that? Because when the clubs get hold of you, all they want to do is cash into you. They're not interested in development, they're not interested in your future, they're interested in making dollars off you. That's what's going on in Ghana. They're not producing at any youth level throughout, and when they get to the Afcon, they get battered. They'll be very lucky to qualify from this tournament. They won't. They'll be very lucky to dominate African football again if things don't change drastically.
Hey guys, so I think that video at the start there aptly describes the state of Ghana football right now. It's not in the best shape, and it's because of probably those we have in charge at the helm of the Football Association currently. The FA have not done a great job, and they are all looking for personal interest, and that video aptly describes it. I'm reporting live from the Stade Laurent Pokou in San Pedro, 5-hour drive from Abidjan, the capital, where we've been based mostly for Black Stars game and the Nigerian Super Eagles games. I'm here experiencing the Afcon in full and reporting on South Africa versus Morocco. The South Africans just took the lead and are on their way to cause another upset. The upsets are many. The countries that we touted as top dogs, countries that we never thought would be out of the competition, are going out. Senegal were killed last night by the host Ivory Coast. They fought harder, they wanted more. Can South Africa make it to the quarterfinal to possibly face Cape Verde? Yes, so we're watching it closely, but the FA have issued an apology for their disappointing performance of the Ghana Black Stars at the Afcon 2023. We'll look at that statement. After calls were made for them to release a statement and issue an apology for such an abysmal performance in the African Cup of Nations, the FA have not issued an apology. Goalkeeper Richard Ofori himself has issued an apology. The one who was at fault and touched the ball that took the ball out for a corner kick for Mozambique to equalize. He has issued an apology. And we'll talk a bit about the Afcon budget, what has got a lot of people talking, and the new revelations coming in on the African Cup of Nations budget that was given by the Sports Ministry from the Ghana Football Association to the Finance Ministry to have funds conveyed to the stadium and channelists as well. Revelations coming in and everything today. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. Jump right into it and first talk about the statement from the FA. They have issued an apology for the Black Stars' woeful performance at the African Cup of Nations. They have said they have had an EXCO meeting which has led to them coming out with this apology. And before I continue, it looks like South Africa have another penalty, a penalty call for South Africa. VAR is checking it. But the Ghana Football Association extends our sincerest apologies to the people of Ghana and its stakeholders for the recent disappointing performance of the senior national team, the Black Stars in Ivory Coast. We understand the disappointment and frustration that such results can bring to our passionate football-loving nation. Our team's performance fell short of the high expectations we all share, and we take full responsibility for the disappointment. Following a meeting of the Executive Council of the Association and Chairman of the RFAs on Tuesday, January 30th, 2024, the GFA wishes to assure all stakeholders and the requisite steps are being taken to address the issues at hand, and a thorough review of the team strategies, training, composition, and overall structure is underway. Now, we value the unwavering support of our stakeholders, and we commit to working tirelessly with you to ensure a stronger and more competitive team. Your loyalty and passion are the driving forces behind our efforts to rebuild and elevate the standard of Ghanaian football. We appreciate your understanding during this challenging time and remain committed to restoring the pride and success we desire for the Black Stars. Together, we will emerge stronger and more resilient. Thank you for your continued support. And that is the statement from the GFA, who are saying that they have met and decided. This is the apology they come out with quite belatedly. As I said on Sunday, any apology that comes now would be look like it was forced and it was not genuine. So probably might not be the best time to apologize. But apologies needed nonetheless, apology delivered nonetheless, and we have heard and read it. So we'll see how things go from here. The FA have said they want a new coach, and the new coach that is being called in here now doesn't look like a man who is experienced enough. He has been told to apply. Tomorrow I'll talk a bit more about him and his profile in another video. But currently ongoing, it looks like Morocco rather have a penalty. This this video is going to be interrupted with it here. Morocco have a penalty, and it looks like they will have the chance to equalize. But what do you make of the Black Stars? The FA's apology. First off, revelations on the budget. The budget has come out yesterday. Member of Parliament Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa came out with a budget that was presented to Parliament, $8.5 million. 5 million was presented to the Football Association, and they will have $5 million. They had $5 million released to them to work with for the African Cup of Nations. Defenses came in that journalists who were bashed also benefited from the money that was given by the sports ministry to the FA. Journalists, over 100 of them, and they are still talking. Was it to say the money was given to the journalists to keep them quiet? If anything, those still talking after benefiting from this really are supposed to be lauded. But that being said, today documents have come saying that the $5 million released was taken from the prize money of the World Cup. How true those documents are, your guess is as good as mine. Is it a way to defend not the outcry and the outrage that came when we knew that the money came from taxpayers' money? Is it a way to defend it? Is it a way for people to cover things up? Are we trying to cover something up? I don't know. I'll confirm that, but that is the document that came out. I would not be right to say that that document is false, because equally someone could say, oh, Kujito Blackwa's documents were wrong. And the money was put in accounts for women's football, a branch of football here in Ghana where the GFA owes a lot of money. That is open truth. So it's quite ironic the money was put in the women's football account, and it is something that has shocked a lot of us, and it is something that we are trying to wrap our heads around. That being said, another apology has come in from goalkeeper Richard Ofori, and Morocco have a penalty right now. So if they score, I'll let you know. Hi to the wonderful people of Ghana. I humbly extend my heartfelt apologies for our team's performances at Afcon. As a collective, we fell short. We gave our all in previous games, and it pains me that we couldn't achieve the desired results in the end. I want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support and reassure you that we love God and are committed to learning from this experience. He has missed the penalty. Ashraf Hakimi has missed the penalty. And Morocco are set to go out. 6 minutes to go. Hakimi has missed the penalty. We are committed to learning from this experience. We promise to work harder, address our mistakes, and strive for a better outcome in the future. Your understanding means the world to us. Yes, that is the statement from Richard Ofori, who was at fault for that foul, that hand touching the ball that led to that goal being conceded by the Ghana Blacks, a corner kick being conceded, and it meant that unfortunately the Ghana Black Stars would be knocked out. Morocco are on their way out. Hakimi missed the penalty that would have sent them through to the well, at least around extra time, and then they'll fight out for it. But Ashraf Hakimi has missed out on that. Interesting, interesting. That was Rachel Fori's apology. Let me know your thoughts on it. And I felt that Fori was at fault in all three games. His goalkeeping was not the best, and to know that it was just because he had luck, that is why he was selected, even hurts me more, to be honest with you. And going for this conference right now, I wish I could talk a lot, but tomorrow I'll put up another video and we'll have an extensive conversation on the Black Stars, the coaching job, and everything in between, and all that I have missed throughout the days I've been looking and going around and watching the African Cup of Nations. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. Talk to you about the apology from the FA, Richard Ofori's apology, and the budget and the new revelations that have come in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great, great week.